Hey, good day to you and happy Monday. Hope you had yourself a great weekend. And I'll see for myself. Saturday, I got to visit a buddy for breakfast, which is actually the first time I've had breakfast in about 2 months. Probably 11-day jumpstart, intermittent fasting, which I used to eat that way for several years. I got to take the motorcycle out with it, do a couple of errands. When I got back, I realized I need to replace my rear tire on the motorcycle. It doesn't look very good. And also the front tire. So I'm going to have to be getting some tires here shortly. Had to go see about getting a much uh, more or less expensive if you take the tires off yourself and take them in. Plus, they can normally get them done that day or the following day versus taking the whole motorcycle in. Say versus $40 a tire versus about $200 for the tire, just for labor work, not including the tires themselves. And it's going to take much longer. I went to go get a motorcycle jack, and it wasn't in stock, so it'll get there eventually, and then I'll be back to riding the bike as normal. But anyways, hope your was a great, and then Sunday I just kind of chilled out a little bit. So if you're new here, my name is David. Talk about, for those that are 50 and older, want to help you to create your health and wellness freedom plan by personal growth through working on your body, your mind, your spirit, even if you've had little to no success before. I would say little to no success before because this time here, let's make sure what do you want to do? What's going to fit into your life? Let's not just take any type of diet, which usually don't work because it usually don't work for you. Let's take a workout program that's not going to work for you. Let's figure out what's going to work for you in your life and go from there. But yeah, we talk about the body, the mind, and the spirit. So the mind includes the subconscious. So what you feed your subconscious. Now, your subconscious is the one that actually is running the show. You're only consciously aware of a very small bit of information, while your subconscious is aware of all of it. It's like a lot of times the analogy I use is the iceberg. Your conscious is just the tip of the iceberg that you see above the water, while your subconscious is everything underneath. That's the kind it works. So since your subconscious picks up everything, what are you feeding it? Whatever you hear, watch, read, listen to, think is going into your subconscious mind. That's why it's what do you feed it? Being aware of what's the input, the type of music you listen to. What do you watch? What do you read? What do you think about? Even if it's just on the background. Remember one of my teachers, I had one of her clients, found out she was always kind of in a little bad and kind of a negative mood. Well, she had that constantly negative network going on in the background. She would be working in her office. That was on the television. She wasn't watching it, but it was constantly on, which means it was feeding the negativity in her mind. And with the news and media, worry, doubt, fear is what they designed to do. They don't want to tell you what's right in the world, even though there's more right than what's wrong. They don't want to show you that. So if you're watching that, all that negativity is constantly going into your mind, and that reflects on how you carry yourself. You catch yourself ever complain all the time, or make either internal, external little, let's just call it a curse. Doesn't mean that it's a foul word, but just a curse. Complain about something. Oh, why is this computer doing this? Why isn't this doing this? Oh, come on, do this here. Something like that. When if you find yourself frustrated constantly with those little issues, where's that coming from? If look on social media, if you find yourself either posting not so positive information or constantly reading it, that's being fed into you. Take a step back and kind of look at what you're doing. What are you thinking most of the time? If you're trying to work on a new endeavor, are those negative voices coming in saying, you can't do this, you're a fraud? Some of those are there naturally for us, but other times it's because of what you fed your subconscious mind. It's the one I've mentioned several times here before. What you can do is on your phone, there's an app you can download that's for alarm that goes off randomly. When it goes off, and you can set how many, I know at least the app I have in my phone, I can choose how many times. It can be 4 or 5 times a day or more. And it randomly goes off throughout the day. And when it does, what are you thinking at the time? Is it positive or is it negative? That's one way to be aware of what your thoughts are. Because at least it catches you. It's like, okay, what are you thinking? Oh, I was thinking kind of a negative thought. All has to do with what we feed our subconscious mind. All this has to do with your health and wellness, because if you're trying to work on taking care of your body, you're exercising, you're eating right. If you work on your spirituality, part of what is communal spirituality, which kind of feeds your soul a little bit. Same thing if you got connection to yourself and your environment or higher power, you got to feed the mind as well. And all those work synergistically together. If you don't quite have the one in there, it's going to affect the others. So subconsciously, if you're not feeding yourself the right things and you're having problems, you're having challenges, you're negative about it, you're pessimistic, you're angry, that isn't exactly going to carry over very well to you eating healthy, exercising, getting some meditation in. But overall, just be aware of what you're feeding your subconscious mind, which is everything. Again, what you read, what you think, what you watch, what you hear, all that plays a factor. So take some time to be aware of what you're feeding it. If you don't like some of the results that are going on around you, that might be one place to start. Start feeding it good information. Read the positive quotes. Read books and articles that are going to make a difference in your life to make it better. But simply be aware of that. All right. So that's what I got for you today. Have yourself a great start to the week. And if you want some help on any of that, in the description, you'll find a link to my Facebook group, some trainings in there. But so have yourself a great start to the week. I will catch you on Wednesday. So take care and balancing to you.